Hey guys, how's it going? It's Law here. Today we're going to be playing some Wolfsville, which is also known as Werewolves Online. For those of you that don't know, this game is a role-playing strategy game. Essentially, there are 16 players and there will be different teams, which will include the werewolves, the village, and an independent team who has to try and beat all of them. The game is kind of like the town of Salem, and you just have to try and get victory over the enemies. So if we just hop into a quick game right here, and I'll show you how it works. So the objective here, if we are werewolves, we will have teammates and we'll have to try and hunt down the villagers. There will also be an independent role, which if I can find it this game, it doesn't let me check while the game's loading in, but we will be able to see once it has begun. Hopefully we can have an enjoyable role to this game. So we have Jailer. Here's the description of it, but I will just summarise once the game loads in, for those of you who aren't able to read it quick enough, as it's only given us 6 seconds. So if you click this button in the bottom left, here's the description. Essentially what the jailer does, I don't need to read it, is once every night you can lock someone in jail, and what that does is means that they can't use their ability. So if you know that someone's a werewolf, then you can choose to lock them up, and so that they won't be able to kill. You also have 1 bullet in the whole game. You can essentially choose to kill anyone. And how the game usually kicks off is there's this role, which is the Aurasier, and they will be able to check if someone is good, evil, or unknown. So they will usually reveal themselves and someone will protect them, and so on. So if we just wait to see what happens in the chat, then we'll be able to go from there. It does seem that no one's typing. Here we go. So 1 is probably the detective saying that 7 and 11 have different roles. What this means is that 1 is likely a villager, and 1 is probably evil, which would mean a werewolf, but it is possible they are the Arsonist or Headhunter. Those rules are unknown. Here we have 7 asking what role 11 is. Wonder if 11 will reveal. Maybe, seeing as no one's typing, I'll pressure 7 to reveal their role. So 7 claims medium. What that means is they are able to revive someone. However, since they've revealed their role, it is likely that the werewolves will try and kill them tonight, so I'm not sure why they've done that. Everyone's obviously voting 11, as 7's revealed their role to be good. $11 does seem to be a safe vote. Hopefully he isn't a headhunter or something though, and then it would just be useless. Okay, I guess that works. It's a shame we've lost our medium already, and with all this commentating I've forgotten to jail someone. You can also check the chat at night, so if I would have jailed someone, who may have it been? I actually don't know anyone's roles this game yet. So I probably didn't need to jail anyone. Usually when you jail someone, you'll just ask their role, and then you can get them baited out later on if someone else claims their role. So here the werewolves have killed the doctor and the med, and it's only day 2, which means we're in a pretty bad position. We will be relying on the Aurasier and the detective here. This game does seem quite relaxing for us. See, I don't really understand what we can do here if the auras and the... Oh, the vigilante just revealed 15, who is the nightmare werewolf. The nightmare werewolf, what they can do is they are like a regular werewolf, but twice during the game you can select a player during the day to fall asleep for 1 night. And during the night that player cannot use any abilities. I'm supposing we'll just vote 15. I'm wondering who to jail this round. I think what we do is we just jail a random player, probably one who hasn't been speaking. So we'll tend to speak less. I think I'll just go for 9 and see what happens tonight. "15 says kind of, obviously 10. I mean, they've been revealed as werewolf. There is the role of Arsonist in the game, who we do have to catch, as they can douse multiple people with gasoline and then set them all on fire one night. If we're unable to take them out soon, then it'll be good. Now we have 9 in jail, we can ask them anything. I'll just simply ask them their role. The tough part here comes if they don't respond, and if you choose to shoot them and they're innocent, then you're kind of game throwing. We do need to have some fun though, and seeing as they're not responding, it does seem like they're guilty. And we've just killed the cursed. I mean, it's good that they can't be converted, but that's essentially a waste of our bullet now. Although we have 3 werewolves dead, so what that means is since the cursed is dead, there can only be 1 werewolf left. Which is, if I just check which ones are dead, it means the alpha werewolf's left, and the arsonist, so this should, or at least it's looking like a win for the villager. If I can try to figure out who is the arsonist, then I'll be able to jail them so that they can't set anyone on light. Let's see if we can see what roles. Oh, Orisia seems to have left. I'm not really sure anyone's roles right now. I mean, I'm aware that 10 is the vigilante because it says right here. 14's saying for a roll call, which implies that they are innocent. I don't see why an arsonist would request a roll call. If we see who isn't speaking, see if 3, 6, 12 and 13 have said much. 12 has been speaking. 3 has been speaking. My money would be on 6 or 13 for the arsonist. What I'll do here is I'll just gel 13 and see what happens. Now, of course, we know that if werewolves don't kill tonight, then 13 is probably a werewolf. Now, 13 claims headhunter, which means we have not done the best gel here. If I ask him who his target is, we may be able to confirm another person who's innocent. 13 says his target is 14, which would imply that 3, 6, and 12 within them. One of them is Arsonist, and one of them is Werewolf. Now, 14 chose to reveal me when they died, and I'm Jailer. 13's a headhunter, 10's a vigilante. I think what I have to do is ask 3, 6, and 12 to reveal their roles. Now, I will have a 2 in 3 chance to jail someone who's evil, so... Right, and if 12 is Flower Child, then 3 and 6. That means, seeing as 3 is claiming Headhunter later, that is a bit sus. I'm not too sure. Either way, what this means is that 6 is guaranteed to be evil, so that's probably the safest jail. 6 and 13 left. It seems like the village is turning on 13. Even though they did claim Headhunter when I was in jail with them, but I don't think saying that would help much. They could also... 13 could have been tricking me. That is possible. It seems like the only vote to do right now is 13. I can't change the village's decision. I'm hoping that 6 is the Arsonist, because if 3 is the Arsonist, then they may be able to set us all alight. The 6 should be the Arsonist. Even 10 said to jail 6, but I've already done that. 6 just said he's got us. We've got the Arsonist, boys. No, we did not have the Arsonist. Now I feel like a complete fool. We lost the 50-50, guys. We lost the 50-50. We jailed the alpha, but it didn't matter. Unless... I don't think 10 shot anyone. If 10 still has his bullet, this is a village win. Guys, I think we're in for a game breaker here. 3's very confident, but I don't recall 10 shooting someone. Although he seems... Oh, clearly I've been misreading the game. 10 Vigilante shot, 16 Wolfseer. This game is as good as done for us. All that's left here is to sit and watch. Now, at this point, there's no way for Village to win. I do think it'd be better if the game ended here, as if... Although we are free to leave, as there will be no penalty. I think that'll be the end of the game for us, but we may as well watch to see the finale. Hopefully 10 doesn't vote 3, so that 3 can just finish them quickly. I've also never had the role of Trapper. I would like to see how it works. Each night you can choose to place a trap on a player or activate place traps. Placing a trap will cause any active traps to be removed. If a player with an active trap is attacked, they're saved and the trap will trigger. Only there's so much text. Only activated traps protect. If a player protected is attacked by the wolves, the weakest ones die. Any other attack does not kill the attacker. When a trap is triggered, all traps will be removed at the end of the night. You can place a trap on up to 3 players. Honestly, I think I would rather just be a beast hunter than a trapper. And 10 did choose to vote on 3, which means 3 first has to set them alight, wait another night, and then set them on fire. So this will be a longer game than it needs to. Unfortunately, it is likely to be a loss for us, but an Arsonist win is always cool to see. Now the dead chat is very inactive. I think everyone's just given up, as we see most people have left. I'm surprised that 7, the medium, had remained. They were one of the first to go. And 3 is just tormenting 10. Good morning. Did you sleep well, he says. It's rather cruel, this tormenting. I think we all know what 3 is. He has no need to do this at this point. I thought we had that game. We had taken out the werewolves quickly and swiftly. Unfortunately, our aura did leave early on. I'm going to say that they may have been able to find 3 or 6 if they stayed, as players were dropping fast, so there wouldn't have been too many to have to check. And here 15 says that he loves the roleplay. I do agree, but I wish 10 would respond to him. It'd make for a more entertaining finale. I do love the roleplay of a proud Arsonist, he says. I do hope to get Arsonist soon. It's probably one of the most fun roles in the game. It's difficult because you can get found early on and your whole chance is over. That is one thing that I find hard about this game. If you're a werewolf or an Arsonist and the aura or the seer finds you immediately, then your game is just over. Now, I suppose what I could have done as well is saved my bullet if I didn't gel 9. But that's the game. I hope all of you enjoyed that match, and we will be back for more. Thank you for watching.